Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hope you all are fine, safe at home. So, now today, the second topic of our chapter, that is the homeostasis in plant. We are going to discuss that how plants maintain their internal conditions and they remain it at the constant level. As we know that plants body is not a well developed body, they have no well defined organ system level as that of the humans, as human has a very complex body and complex organ system, while plants they are there is not such a complex system in plants. It is very easy process. They have just stem, roots, leaves, and the anatomical structure of the plant is also very easy. So let us discuss that how plant respond to the environmental changes and how they keep their internal conditions at the constant level, that is the homeostasis. So there will be they apply the very different mechanism for the homeostasis, because as we know that we are respiring, so cellular respiration occurs in both plants as well as in animals. So there is the first, that is the removal of extra carbon dioxide and oxygen, because the plant is also respiring, cellular respiration is taking place in plants, so they have to remove their extra carbon dioxide and oxygen from the body to keep their body in the equilibrium condition. To maintain the level inside it, they have to remove. So how they remove, let us discuss this. As we know, there are two conditions that plants are facing: the daytime condition and the nighttime condition. So there will be a little bit difference in the daytime and the nighttime. As we know that in the daytime the sunlight is present and the plant uses the sunlight to for the process of photosynthesis, and photosynthesis is occurring in the presence of light, that is the sunlight. So the whatever the carbon dioxide produced during the cellular respiration, it is utilized in the photosynthesis. So both the processes are taking place in the daytime, cellular respiration and the photosynthesis. Whatever carbon dioxide will be produced by the cellular respiration, it will be utilized in the process of photosynthesis, and the oxygen is the byproduct of photosynthesis. So photosynthesis produce oxygen for cellular respiration. So whatever the oxygen is producing by the photosynthesis, it is being used by the cellular respiration process. So it is the cycle that is taking place in the daytime. Now in night time there will be a surplus amount of carbon dioxide, because no because carbon dioxide is not going to be used in the photosynthesis, as it is the night time and the sunlight is not available. So now it has to be removed from the plant body. The tissue cells removed through a process that is known as the diffusion. And there are some other parts of the plant, that are leaves, young stems, and stomata. In the tissues, it is being removed, excreted out by the process of diffusion, and carbon dioxide escapes out through stomata. It will leave the plant body through stomata. And as we know that in young root, the carbon dioxide diffuses through its surface, that is the root surfaces, that those contain the root hairs. So it will easily escape out through the root hairs. So that's a very easy. In stems and leaves, it is excreted out through stomata, from roots through the root hairs. And oxygen is also produced in the mesophyll cells only in the daytime as a byproduct of photosynthesis. As we already know, it's a byproduct of photosynthesis, or it will vice versa will utilize in the cellular respiration If it is not using in the night time, it will remove the extra amount of oxygen through the stomata. So that's all about the removal of extra carbon dioxide and oxygen from the plant body.